We're gonna start this morning lying down on our mat with our feet about mat width distance apart. Carol, good morning, Nana. Good morning, Carol. Carol, no, it's Wednesday. All right, so we're gonna start, like I said, lying down on our mats. Feet about mat width distance apart. And then just gently let those knees gently drop into one another. And that should just feel, I mean, at first it might feel a little awkward, but really it should just feel kind of good, opening up that low back. Go ahead and close your eyes and maybe bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. And just allow yourself to breathe. Allow yourself to settle in. Allow your spine to sink into your mat. Notice the rise and fall of your belly. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. Have all 4 points of each foot connected to your mat. Have your shoulders on your mat. Just a couple more breaths here. You can blink your eyes open, extend your arms out long like a T, and bring your knees up to 90 degrees with your knees just in line with your hip bones. And then go ahead and just drop your knees over to the right, and then bring your gaze over to the left. Use your core. Come up to center and just take a moment before you drop your legs over to the left. Oops. And then your gaze over to the right. Really taking up space today. Again, bring your gaze back to center, your knees back to center. Take one breath here. On an exhale, drop your knees over to the right and your gaze over to the left. Inhale, come up through center, and exhale, switch. Inhale through center, and exhale, switch. Inhale through center, exhale, switch. One more time. Come through center and switch. And last time through center. And switch. Come back to center. Bring your right knee into your chest. Send your left leg out long. Go ahead, roll that right ankle one direction and the other direction. Pull that knee in and press away. Pull your right knee in, maybe bring your forehead up towards your kneecap if you don't have any head or neck pain this morning. Slowly lower down and switch your legs. Right leg goes long. Pull your left knee into your chest. Roll your ankle one direction and the other direction. And pull your knee in and release. This is just massaging that psoas muscle, your fight or flight muscle. We hold on to a lot of emotions and tension in our hips. And pull that knee in and maybe bring your forehead up towards your kneecap yet again. Slowly release left leg long. And then go ahead and pull both knees into your chest. Maybe rock from one side to the other. Maybe bring your hands to your kneecaps and make some circles. Massage that low back. Switch directions. It might feel good to walk your hands down your shins towards your ankles, kind of just giving yourself a nice little like a love pinch. As you work your hands down, maybe alternating knees into your chest. And pull both your knees into your chest. And again, if the head or neck, if you don't have any pain, go ahead and make yourself into just a tiny little ball. Don't forget to breathe while you're here. As you lower your upper body back to your mat, send your legs up the wall. Point and flex your feet. Maybe do it together. If you're really quiet, you can listen to the things that your feet are trying to tell you. And then go ahead and just, maybe it will feel good to make a little triangle with your pointer finger and your thumb and place that underneath your sacrum to just kind of help support your low back here. As you lower your legs from 90 to 60 degrees. As you lower your legs from 60 to 30. Pull your knees into your chest. Send your legs straight up the wall. 90 degrees. Lower to 60. Lower to 30. Pull your knees in. Legs straight up the wall to 90. Down to 60. Down to 30. Pull your knees in, straight up the wall. 90 degrees here. 60. 30. Don't hold your breath. 90. 60. 30. Pull them in one more time. 90. 60. 30. Pull your knees in and send your feet to your mat, about inner hip bone distance apart. Don't let your knees drop out to the sides of your mat, okay? If you have a block or something, you might want to put that in between your thighs. Bring your hands so that your palms face you. Press through your heels, pull your navel in towards your spine. As you press down through your heels, reach your arms out, and as you start to lift your hips up, bring your hands above your head for that easy bridge pose. Squeeze your glutes together, don't hold your breath. And as you lower down, bring those arms down in tandem with your hips. Press through your heels, reach up, and lower down. I want you to do this 3 more times with your own breath. Because we're all different, right? That's what makes us unique and special. And what might feel good in your body might not feel as good in my body. So I really want you to just take your time to do your 3 times, and on that 3rd time, I want you to reach all the way up, and I want you to hold it. Don't hold your breath. And maybe grasp opposite hand to opposite elbow. Really open up your chest while you're here. Lift your hips high. Squeeze your glutes together. Chin towards your chest. Switch the grip of your elbows if that's something that feels good. Reach your arms long, and as you lower your hips, bring your arms to your sides. Go ahead and just windshield washer your knees. Windshield wiper, excuse me. Pardon my vocabulary this morning. I haven't had any coffee yet. Nice job, everybody. Go ahead and cross your right knee over your left and bring your left arm underneath your right. Bring your fingertips to the mat behind you. Flex your feet, your left heels on your mat. And use your breath to bring your elbows and knees together to touch. And down. And elbows and knees together to touch. And down. Eagle crunches here. And release. Don't forget to breathe. Three more. And last one. Go ahead and switch left leg over right. Right arm under left. Flex your feet. Fingertips to your mat. Elbows and knees together to touch. One more. And bring your knees up into your chest and rock yourself from side to side. And then rock yourself forward and back from your tailbone to that cervical spine. Give your spine a nice massage. And then bring yourself all the way up to a seated position with the soles of your feet together to touch. Spine's nice and long, shoulders down and away from your ears. Good morning, James. And then from here, hinge from those hips and you walk your hands forward. I like to just cup my hands on my toes. Maybe it will feel good to press gently your elbows into your thighs. Nice job. Go ahead, Roll yourself up and find your way onto your bellies. Legs long behind you, and zip your legs up together as if they were one. Elbows can be underneath your shoulders or about an inch out in front. Really press through all 5 hands, okay, kind of like claw your mat, pull back, and then squeeze those shoulder blades together as you lift through that mid to upper back bend here, Sphinx pose. On an exhale, bring your gaze over to the right. Work your gaze through center and over to the left. Bring your gaze to center. Gently lift your gaze, just gently. Don't crank your neck, just kind of reach your chin long. Pull your chin in towards your chest. Gently bring your gaze to center. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Come up through center and switch. And just come back up to center. Option is stay right here. Press yourself up onto your fingertips for a deeper back bend. Seal pose. Still press the tops of your feet into your mat. Pull your belly button back. And release. And make your way into tabletop. You're going to take the next 60 seconds for you. Maybe that means you're going to be doing cat-cows. Maybe you'll do hip circles. Maybe move forward and back. Who's here? Don't worry, Barbara. You can be late. There's no time anymore. Just in tabletop, taking the next 60 seconds for you. Again, all of our bodies need something different, right? Don't forget to breathe while you're moving your bodies. And just take your time to find yourself in that neutral tabletop position, turning the eye of your elbow so that it faces forward. Curl your toes behind you. Reach your heart towards your mat and your elbows out to the sides as you pull your shoulder blades onto your back. Press through the L's of your hands as you lift your hips up high for your first downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal out your heels right. Pedal out your heels left. Take your gaze underneath your right armpit. And take your gaze underneath your left armpit. On an inhale, rise up to the ball mounds of your feet. On your exhale, send your heels towards your mat. Rise up to the ball mounds of your feet, and I want you to hover that tabletop. Knees about 1 or 2 inches over your mat. And then lift your hips up and send your hips back. Rise and hover. And lift. 2 more times. One more time. Nice job, everyone. Bend into your knees, lift your gaze, step or hop to the top of your mats. Bow forward and fold. Toe and heel your feet. Outer hip bone distance apart. Opposite hand, opposite elbow. Ragdoll pose. Let your head hang heavy and relax. Maybe shake from side to side. Switch the grip of your elbows and maybe go forward and back. And bring your hands to your mat. Toe and heel your feet either together to touch your inner hip bone distance apart. Fingertips to your mat, bend into your knees and lift your chest. Press your thighs back, bow forward. Bend into your knees and lift your chest. Press your thighs back and bow forward. Bend into your knees and lift your chest. Press your thighs back and bow forward. Bigger little bend into your knees and press through your heels as you slowly stack your vertebrae one at a time. Your head is the last to rise. And nice big shoulder roll up towards your ears and down your back. Tadasana. Sweep your arms out and up. Interlace your fingers above your head. Sink your shoulders down. You can't see my pointer fingers are pointing towards the ceiling. My thumbs are connected. My other fingers are interlaced. Okay, Charlie's Angels. My feet are inner hip bone distance apart. Chin level with the earth, shoulders down. Take a nice big side body stretch. Over to the right. Come up through center. Switch the way your fingers are interlaced. It's going to feel weird. And then nice big side body stretch over to the left. Come up through center. Switch the grip of your fingers. Nice big side body stretch over to the right. And come up through center and switch over to the left. Come up through center one more time, switch over to the right. Up through center and last time, switch over to the left. Come up through center, bring your hands to your heart, gently close your eyes. Take a moment to just check in with yourself. How you feel from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes. On an exhale, bring your hands to your sides. On an inhale, sweep your arms up. Take a back bend of your choosing if that feels good in your body. Use your breath to reach to center. Exhale your hands through your heart center, bow forward and fold. Press your fingertips into your mat, bend into your knees and lift your chest. Press your thighs back, bow forward and fold. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Press down through your hands, out through your heels, pull your navel in towards your spine. Maybe you drop down to your knees, rock yourself forward, everyone. Keep those elbows in nice and tight. As you inhale to that baby cobra. Exhale, lower down, and either through high plank or tabletop, press yourself up. Curl your toes behind you. Press back down, dog. Bend into your knees, lift your gaze, step or hop to the top of your mat, bow forward and fold. Bigger little bend into your knees, and this time reach all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, back bend. Inhale to center. Exhale, bow forward and fold. Bend into your knees, lift your chest. Thighs back, bow forward. Plant your hands, step or hop back, high plank. Exhale to that low plank, on your toes, on your knees. Cobra, maybe find that first upward facing dog. And we'll all meet back in downward facing dog. Bend into your knees, lift your gaze, step or hop to the top of your mat, bow forward and fold. Bigger little bend into your knees, reach all the way up. Pinkies in, shoulders down, exhale to that back bend. Inhale to center. And exhale your hands to your heart center, bow forward and fold. Bend your knees, lift your chest. Thighs back, bow forward. Plant your hands, step or hop back, high to low. Cobra or up dog. Meet back in downward facing dog. Bend into your knees, lift your gaze, step or hop to the top of your mat, bow forward and fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, back bend. Inhale up. Exhale your hands to your heart center, bow forward and fold. Bend into your knees and lift your chest. Thighs back, bow forward. Plant your hands, step or hop back, high to low. Cobra or up dog. Meet back in downward facing dog. Bend into your knees, lift your gaze, step or hop to the top of your mat, bow forward and fold. Inhale up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale to center. Exhale all the way down, bow forward and fold. Fingertips into your mat, bend into your knees, lift your gaze. Thighs back, bow forward. Plant your hands, step or hop back, high to low plank. Cobra or up dog. Meet back in downward facing. Step your right foot forward, low lunge. You're going to lift your hips and walk your hands to center. Turn your toes so that they're parallel. Prasarta, or wide-legged forward fold. Press down through your heels, lift up through your hips. Again, just let your head hang heavy. Bring your left hand to the center of your mat and reach your right arm up high and twist. Your gaze can be down, out, or up. Roll your wrist in one direction. Roll your wrist the other direction. Bring your right hand down to replace your left and reach your left arm up high and twist. Roll your left wrist one direction and the other direction. And left hand down. On an inhale, I want you to halfway lift, really lengthen your spine. And on an exhale, I want you to just spill over the tops of your thighs. You're going to walk to the front of your mat and find your low lunge. Back heels lifted. You're going to roll your seat towards your heels as you reach your arms up, high crescent. Shoulders are down, back knees lifted, bend into your front knee without your knee coming past your big toe. And breathe into your high lunge. You're going to just drop your back heel and open up to warrior two. Have your palms face up. Reach your fingertips out long. Gaze past your front middle finger. Don't let your right knee buckle forward. Inhale up an inch and exhale. Really reach your knees apart. Go ahead, tack that right outer hip back as you extend forward, triangle pose. Your hand can be on your shin, on your thigh, on your ankle, on your mat, behind, and reach up with your left arm. Sorry, wardrobe malfunction this morning. And just really lengthen through that left side body. If you want to play around with triangle today, maybe lift that right arm straight out and really reach through your fingers and breathe. And then again, circle sweep that left arm down. Find Prasarta. And breathe. Bring your right hand to the center of your mat and reach your left arm up high and twist. Giving some love to that wrist if that feels good. And bring your left hand down and reach your right arm up high and twist. And switch. Bring your right hand down. This time you're going to walk to the back of your mat. Find that low lunge on the back edge of your mat. Again, your back heel is lifted. Belly's pulled back. Bend into that knee. Root through that foundation as you roll your seat towards your heels. Reach your arms up high, crescent. Sink in, back knees lifted. Core is pulled in. Shoulders sink down your back. Nice job. Go ahead, drop your back heel and open up with your palms up, warrior two. Gaze past your front middle finger and reach. Don't let that left knee come forward. Nice job. Find that inhale up an inch and exhale. Reach those knees apart. Tack that left outer hip back as you extend forward. Triangle pose, second side. Really spin your belly over to the right and really reach with those right fingertips. Gaze can be down, out, or up. I'm sure you look great at home. Nice work, everybody. Again, maybe you want to practice and reach that left arm up, really extend, but don't let your belly collapse over, right? We're still lengthening through that right side. Reach, reach, reach. And then go ahead and circle sweep your arms back to center, Prasarta. You're going to bring your heels in and your toes out as you're going to roll yourself up to that goddess pose. So you bring your hands to your hips and shift side to side. And you bring your hands to your thighs, shoulders down, and drop one shoulder in. Really press your thigh away. And switch. And switch. Find this motion, this movement into your body with your breath, just as you did in tabletop, just as you did with that bridge. Even it out wherever you are. Roll yourself up. Reach your arms out. Bring your right arm underneath your left. Goddess pose, eagle arms. Pull your navel in towards your spine. And I want you to hinge and I want you to reach your arms out. And roll up. Sink in. And reach out. And roll up. And out. Roll up. Goddess pose, cactus, those arms, open up your chest. Reach your arms out long. I know your legs are on fire, mine are too. Left arm under right, 3 times here. Cactus your arms, open up your chest, press through your heels, reach up to that star pose. Exhale your hands down. I want you to just heel, toe, your feet. In, either together to touch or inner hip bone distance apart. Reach your arms out and up, take up space. Interlace all your fingers above your head. Flip your palms so they face up, shoulders sink down. And from here, you're gonna rise up to the ball mounds of your feet. Don't let those shoulders shrug up into your ears. That's not going to help you. Palm tree pose. Lower your heels down first. Bring your arms out in front of you, chin to chest, around your back. Little tiny bend into your knees, right? Don't lock them out. Press down, roll yourself up. Shoulders sink down. Rise up to the ball mounds of your feet. Heels lower down, reach your arms out in front of you. Bring your chin in towards your chest. Roll yourself up, shoulders sink down. One more time, palm tree pose right here. Heels down, bring those arms out in front of you. Press them away. Roll yourself all the way up. Shoulders sink down. Bring your arms out. Bring your arms down to your sides. Bring your feet wider than your hips. And I just want you to gently twist and give yourself some nice little love tap side to side. So you're saying, hey kidneys, good morning. Thanks for everything you do for me throughout the day. But also shaking out those arms, and that should just feel good. All right, so we got a couple more things that we got to get through this morning. So go ahead and step back to the top of your mat. Your right foot's going to stay as you send that left leg back behind you at a 45-degree angle, but your hips are squared forward to the top of your mat. Heels are in two separate lanes, like we're on skis, and reach your arms up. Warrior one. Nice job. You're going to spin onto your back toes, press through your right heel. As you lift your back leg up, maybe extend your arms behind you, warrior three. Here, warrior three, airplane arms. You're going to find that single leg Tadasana, cross that left leg over your right. Bring your right arm underneath your left, eagle pose. You're either here giving yourself a nice tight squeeze or stacking those elbows out in front of you. Keep your legs the same as you just bring your hands to that prayer position, sinking your hips down a little bit farther. Dragging that left leg so that your left ankle is on the top of your right thigh for figure four pose. Maybe sinking down a little bit deeper, finding that pit for your, in between your knee and your ankle. Press yourself up. Return your left foot to your mat. Roll your shoulders up. Relax your shoulders down, Tadasana. Send your right foot back. Hips are squared. Warrior one. Nice work. Spin onto your back toes. And press through that left foot as you maybe lift. If you don't lift your right toes off your mat, that's okay. They can stay on your mat. Pull your belly button back. Shoulders away from your ears. Slowly sweep through that single leg Tadasana. Cross that right leg over your left. Left arm under right. Give yourself a nice tight squeeze or stack your elbows out in front of your chest. Feel your shoulder blades come apart. Bring your hands to that prayer position. Slide that right leg over figure four. Send your hips back. If you can. to your left heel. Come to stand. Shake that out. Reach your arms up. Take a back bend. Reach up. Exhale down, bow forward and fold. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. And take a seat. Hold on to the backs of your legs as you roll onto your back. Left leg goes long and bring that right leg across your left side body, keeping your shoulders connected to your mat. If you've got a blanket or a block at home, it might feel good to place that underneath that right kneecap if your knee doesn't touch the ground without your shoulders popping up. Slowly roll up through center and switch. Right leg goes long, left leg comes across your body. You can reach that left arm out or you can just goal post it. Roll back to center, pull that right knee in, reach for the inner or outer soles of your feet, find that happy baby. Sway from side to side, maybe wrap your peace fingers around your big toes. Just take your time here. We're going to find that Supta Baddha Konasana, or reclined butterfly pose, with the soles of your feet together to touch. Your knees dropped open to the sides. Maybe bring your hands to your belly. Bring your hands out to your sides and just gently close your eyes. And return to your breath. Bring your knees together, your knees into your chest. Rock yourself from right to left, or forward and back. Find your way in easy seated position. Bring your hands together to your heart center. Gently close your eyes. Take a moment to check in with yourself and your body. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale your hands to your heart center. It is truly an honor to get to lead this fine community, virtually or in person. Until we meet again, everyone, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me this morning, everyone. I hope you feel Great. I am back all day. So in 15 minutes, I'll be on for chair fitness. At 12:30, I'll be back on for conditioning and arms. And my name is Cassie. Welcome to my home. Don't forget to head over to the JCC Health and Wellness group and invite yourself to that so we can get you on. It is Women's Health Awareness Week. Namaste, Jennifer. Thank you for joining me. So yeah, lots of good things happening on there, everyone. Drink your water, drink your coffee. I hope you had a good practice, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.